What is up, friends? This is Supernal Strength, Strong and Fit, Day 5 of our Strong and Fit program. My wife is not with me this morning, so I've got you up here on the dashboard, and I am going to be discussing this workout with you while I am driving home so I can get ready and go to work. So, one of my favorite training days is shoulders, but one of my other favorite training days is back. Probably, there's two reasons those are my favorite. Shoulders is my favorite because shoulders is one of my weakest areas. I'm exhausted at the end of that workout. I feel defeated and just like I got the shit kicked out of me after a shoulder workout. And it's my favorite because I love going in and just obliterating my weaknesses. Back day, I love, especially when we deadlift, I love because you feel good. You feel strong. Picking up heavy weight off the ground, lifting it over and over again just makes you feel like you can just pick the world up and carry it on your shoulders and just, like nothing can defeat you. So it's definitely an ego-boosting workout. But it's also a complete body workout. Unlike chest, unlike shoulders, arms, or even as far as leg day, back day, especially when you incorporate deadlifts, is one of the days where your entire body is worked. Nothing goes untouched because deadlifts require nearly every single muscle group in your body to lift that weight off the ground. It's just an amazing exercise. Back day is also usually a very mentally therapeutic day for me, where anything that is weighing me down mentally or emotionally, I put it into that workout. And I am lifting those burdens. I am lifting my struggles, my weaknesses, everything that weighs me down and puts me down. I'm picking it up and I'm lifting it, letting it know mentally, you don't own me. You don't own me. And that's very therapeutic. Additionally, is when you lift more weight than you thought you were going to, that then becomes something that is also therapeutic, because what greater feeling is it to know that you just hit a PR? So I was coming in here anticipating about 275 being my 3-rep max, because on deadlifts we do a 3-rep max, anywhere between 2 to 3 reps of a max, which is the only one I recommend doing that on. And on the 5th set, I just felt so good. I felt so good. I repped the 275 easy 3 reps, and I said, I'm not even going to go any more reps. I'm going to put the weight down, and I'm going to throw some more weight on. And I put 305 on the bar, and I hit another 3 reps. And that 3rd rep was one I knew that was it, because I was struggling to finish off that one. And so I knew I had reached my 3-rep max on that. And man, did that feel so good. Considering I have not deadlifted any heavy weight in a year, in a whole year, I've not lifted any heavy weight. And then and a year ago, like I might have been able to get 1 or 2 reps at 375. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that I just repped 3 reps at 305. So it was definitely something that felt good. So let's get into what this entire workout looks like, and let's get into where, like what I did prior to this workout that helped these go. Because there's 2 days I recommend having a heavy, not a heavy meal, but an easily digested high calorie meal. And a high calorie pre-workout meal is anywhere from 375 to 500 calories. That's a high calorie pre-workout meal. That's like a standard meal that you would have, typically when you're just eating a regular meal. The reason being is because your body uses so much energy to perform, leg exercises and back exercises. Your legs are 50% of your body. 50%. Your back, especially when you deadlift, you're using, like I said, your entire body to lift that heavy weight off the ground. You're using your lower back, your upper back, you're using your shoulders, your arms, your legs, your calves, your hamstrings, your quads will feel it in the at the top of it. There's so much that incorporates throughout the body. Your core is tightened. If you're tightening your core, making sure that air is in there. All those things are fantastic when it comes to getting in all those muscle groups when you're deadlifting. So I had, to give you an example of a meal beforehand, I had 25 grams of whey protein isolate, easily digestible, mixed. It's all in one shake. Mixed in with 1 tablespoon of organic, all natural, no other ingredients except for almond butter. I had half a cup of raw organic rolled oats, and I had a little bit, which doesn't really amount to any calories at all. I had some bee pollen. So that was my morning shake. That came to about 445 calories. I had that, drank it, and then I started sipping on my pre-caged. That basically then put me, oh, shit. I thought that was going to happen at some point. There we go. I had that probably about an hour and a half before I started the workout. So that it was fully digested, and my body was then having the energy to go in here and kill this workout. And that's really essential too. Like, you don't want to eat something that isn't going to be able to digest and then go work out. That's going to cause you to puke. So, because you don't want the blood that goes, blood flow and everything else in your body focusing on digesting that food while you're in there working out. You want your body focusing on the workout. You want the blood flow and everything else, all those nutrients you just took to be into the muscles, ready to, just fire off like jet fuel on a rocket. Okay, so this is what we did for the workout. Came in, you want to really warm up. There's two main things you want to warm up when you're getting ready to deadlift, especially if you're going to deadlift heavy weight. That's your hamstrings, and that is your lower back. And I would go to say that even though those two will help warm up your hips, warm your hips up too. Do some lightweight hip mobility exercises. Do some lightweight stretching of the hamstrings, some good mornings with some bands, something along the lines to get the hips and the hamstrings, stretched out and warmed up. That's going to also, those good mornings are going to cross over and help the lower back warm up and get some blood flow going into there. This is going to prevent injury, and I promise you that it will also then transfer into being able to lift heavier weight with less pain. So do that, and I would also do a little bit of really lightweight lat pull downs, getting the lats fired and warmed up, and going through go on a bar like you're going to do a pull up, but on the pull up don't do a full pull up. All I want you to do is do little half reps where you're almost moving just this part. It's going to activate the shoulders. It's going to activate the lats a little bit again, as well as it's going to stretch out the spine, so that in case there's any type of spinal, contractions in there. I don't know if contractions is the correct word, but if anything's collapsed down or whatever, it's going to stretch it out, stretching the spine out, stretching everything out, and again, preventing injury as well as preparing your body to perform the deadlift with correct form and be able to lift heavy weight without pain. All right? That's the goal. So, you're going to do that. It takes like 5 minutes to do that part of the workout, okay? Following that, what you're going to do is you're going to go into your deadlift and you're going to start deadlifting. Now, there are two types of deadlifts. There are straight-legged deadlifts, and then there are traditional deadlifts. We are doing traditional deadlifts. Whenever I say deadlifts, that's a traditional deadlift. You do not keep your legs straight. We will do straight-legged deadlifts throughout this program, but it will be specified as straight-legged deadlifts. You're going to start off with your first